To better illustrate what I'm talking about, I brought you into my inner sanctuary, my inner sanctum, if you will. My personal barbershop with my personal barber, 20-year veteran, stylist, salon owner, and if I'm the ambassador to Flysville, he is my attaché and clipper consultant. And he's gonna talk to you about those 5 tips or so that you need to choose a barber if you're anything like me, out on the road a lot, do a lot of traveling. Could be valuable. So Ra, tell the people in the streets, what are those things that they need to know?
Basically, you got 5 areas of concern, being tools, products, availability, clientele, and the appearance of your barber and or hairstyles and the environment to which they're doing their business in.
What are tools? What do you mean by that?
Well, tools, you're going to want to deal with somebody that's dealing with professional tools. Now, if you're talking about a barber alone, he's going to want to have some basic clippers. And I typically work with 4 tools. The first one being what I use the 76s, which is a heavy-duty clipper. It's got a detachable blade. These are fast when you're concerned with speed. If you're dealing with somebody good, he does a lot of volume, can't be slowed down. You want an adjustable clipper. Basically, you need adjustable clippers for fine-tuning and fading. And I typically use 2 edgers. One for starting, the other one for finishing, but more importantly, if one goes down, I have a second backup when I need it. If I'm busy and I'm moving fast, I don't have time to go to the store and buy another pair of clippers or even fix the other one, so I need to swap them out quick and keep it moving.
So you want to see professional tools?
Absolutely, absolutely.
That's all I wanted to know about. And products. What is it about products that I'm looking for when I come in the shop? What does that have to do with me in the first place?
If you're a professional, which I assume that you are, you definitely want to deal with a professional. If you're dealing with a professional, he's going to have professional product. You don't want to see products you can get at your local Walmart and or bodega.
If dude cracks open a can of black beans and starts massaging them into your scalp, chances are he's not the quality or caliber of professional you're looking for. All right, so clients, clientele, staff, what's that all about?
You want people that look like they have the kind of thing that you either have or you would want to have.
So by looking at the clientele and looking at the staff, it enables me to kind of see into the future.
Absolutely.
So if I see a dude who's walking out with a 2-step fade, you can see the line and everything, I don't want to go in.
Absolutely, if that's not the kind of haircut you're into. Now, some people look for that haircut and it doesn't make a difference, but I'm assuming you guys are a different breed if you're watching this show.
What's availability about?
I mean, it's funny. I mean, you see the movies, barbershop, whatever, and you go into the shop and there's a guy that's sitting in his own chair and he's all anxious and he's ready to cut your hair. You might get worried about that.
I'm gonna tell you just on a sidebar. I was in a city that will not be named because I don't even want to blow this situation up past this particular shop. But that exact thing had happened to me. I walked into the shop, I was feeling cool. I had my headphones on. I high-fived, what up, some people. Went, sat down in a chair that was open. The guy felt cool. I was cool. And then he spun me around, and everybody in the shop's like, man, he must not know about Leroy over there. But that's what happened to me. I ended up having to go home, fix my lineup myself, come back, fly back up here, have Rob fix up, touch up my fade and everything before I went to my next event. It's crazy.
And sidebar, if Leroy is too excited to cut your hair, key signs that you should be aware of. The better barbers, hairstylists are busier people. So you should either have to make an appointment, there should be some kind of line, but most cases you're not going to be able to get right in the chair right away. Again, we're in an image-conscious business. It's simple. I mean, if you go to a restaurant and the chef comes back and he's got dirt on his hands, he looks like he's been doing an oil change, do you want that guy making your food? So it's the same thing with your barber and or hairstylist. That person should look like they're in the industry. So they should look like a stylish person. They should look like a person that is an authority on what it is that they do. And if they don't look that, again, we're talking about indicators. That could be an indicator that that might not be the person that could execute what it is you came in there to get.
Money.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me.
Up top, look, check this out. At the end of the day, it all boils down to you and your personal style. So you got to know what you're coming in for to get what you want to walk out with. That's how I give it to them. You're the captain of the ship. You're steering this movement. This is product you. So when you come in, don't be afraid to demand what you want. If the barber can't catch up, let him fall back and fall off. Dig me? Stay with me.